Well, we've reached back in the old scrapbook today and hope it's one of your favorites. And it's one I got many years ago, and we thought we'd do it for you. If you'd like a copy of this now, all you have to do is send us a stamped envelope, print your name and address on it, and we'll send you a copy absolutely free. It's entitled Lost Son. I'd knocked on a door, but no voice had I heard, so I entered, then stared without saying a word. A little old lady sat silently there, with no pillow to soften the old wooden chair. She seemed not to know that I'd entered, so I moved a step closer and spoke very low. Her head slowly turned and her hands reached for me, and I noticed with sorrow her eyes could not see. "Come closer," she whispered, "tell me your name, and why are you out in this cold driving rain? Perhaps God sent you here in answer to my prayers, that I might not die alone in this house of despair. Yes, I'm dying, and my heart beats slow, but with heaven awaiting, I'm happy to go. It's wearisome living when one's all alone. When you came, I was thinking of a night long ago, when I sat by the hearth, by the embers' soft glow, and sung lullabies to my sweet baby boy, my son who had brought me a heaven of joy. And this old home was really home then. The whole world was right and bright. My little boy's laughter just made everything right. But soon came the day when my son was a man, and he had to fight for his country in a far distant land. And then came the words I dreaded so long, missing in action, my darling was gone. I've prayed night and day that someday he'd return, and each night in my window a candle has burned. Well, while she told me her story, the storm had gone by, and a pale yellow moon shone down from on high. On the face of this dear one, so long left alone, I whispered, "Dear Mama, your boy has come home." Her eyes opened wide, her arms reached for me, and for an instant, God gave her the power to see. A heavenly light lit her face, and her heart was at rest, and locked in my arms, she drew her last breath. Friends, you asked me how I know this is so. I'm her son, and I loved her so.